My name is William Dykstra. I am a small engine mechanic and I go to school for aviation maintenance at Western Michigan University. My interest in mechanics began throughout my childhood. My dad is a powertrain engineer at Chrysler, so I was always surrounded by engines and cars and things like that, and I've always just wanted to know how to fix them. I didn't actually become half competent until after high school, and I'm still in the very early stages of learning to be a mechanic. So the project that I'm working on currently is a 1986 Toyota pickup. I got it for free from my brother's friend. Basically said if I can get it running, I can have it. And by all technicality, I got it running. And that's how it's managed to get here. My current goals for it is it's a little freeform at the moment. I just want to get it structurally stronger and running under its own power and actually reliable. From there, I don't know, it could be some minor off-road car or just a cool thing to do road trips in. So with my education in aviation maintenance, there's definitely been some struggles, a lot of learning just the really proper way to do things, and I have a hard time getting up on time and good attendance and stuff. Another thing is just currently with the COVID situation, the job outlook is not looking as good as it once did once I graduate. This project relates to schoolwork in that this is a chance for me to test myself and test my ability to tackle a bigger project and to manage a bigger project and to really build my repertoire as to things I know how to work on. It's a relatively simple enough car that allows me to really wrap my head around its systems and everything without needing to go to dealership level training. So today I'm at my dad's warehouse, and on the car lift in there behind me is where we're going to be doing most of the work on the Toyota. Hey, this thing still has a catalytic converter. Oh, hey, turns out exhausts are hot. Did you know that? Alright, so now we got it on the lift and we're going to pull the gas tank off of it. Breaker bar. Do this. All right. Spinning on all these. So the current roadblock, small roadblock that I've hit, is that the bolts holding on the rear bracket for the gas tank are all stripped out, and I'm unable to hammer on a socket that'll fit them or anything like that. It just keeps spinning and it's dripping out. So to deal with the stripped out bolts in the rear bracket for the gas tank, we're going to try to drill them out. Alright, I got two of the 3 bolts holding the bracket on. So for this last one, I'm going to need to support the tank because it will drop when I remove that one. So I got the muffler here so far, and I might need something else to balance it. I haven't decided yet. I got it. Alright, so let's see if we can pry it to drop it. Beautiful. There you go, gas tank is down. So now, the next step is we gotta remove everything that's connected to the gas tank up top. And then we'll be free to cut and weld on the bed as much as we need to. Okay, broke that. So we removed the gas tank, and now it's time to remove the bed. So now that the bed cover is off, it's time to start with the bed mounting bolts underneath the truck. For the bed bolts, we need a little extra power, and to make it easier, I'm going to use this. Just spinning. Nope. One of the bolts for the bed is stripped out and not accessible, it can't be cut. So I'm going to cut on the bar on the bed on each side of where it mounts to the frame. So for the bed mount here, we spun the bolt again, so we got to cut it out. And to gain better access, I'm just going to cut off this flimsy panel here, because it's got to go anyway and we're going to replace it later. So now that the bolts are out, it's time to lift the bed off. So the bed is off, and that concludes phase 1 of this project. But as you can see, there's still a lot of work to do. So far in the project, I've removed the bed by removing all the bolts underneath, most of which had to be cut out. Just about all of them were stripped or spinning. And now that allowed me to get a lot better understanding of what needs to get done. I can access a lot more of the car, and we can begin on the welding. So far the biggest challenges were just all the stripped hardware. There's a lot for the gas tank, a lot of bolts had to be drilled out. All the bolts for the bed just about had to be cut out of there, and they were not easy to access. And it's just been a struggle of just
persevering through all the fights that the bed put up to get out of there. Right now I feel really great about it. Very happy with how the bed came off and how we were able to do minimal damage to the frame. And it just feels really good to have that big milestone taken care of, and I feel much more confident going forward now having done that. When I first started this project, I wasn't sure based on my own abilities and on the ability of the truck to be saved. I was worried that it was just too far gone, but now working on it and seeing that it is a pretty simple system and it's pretty simply built, I'm much more confident that I can fabricate stuff for any problem I come across. I feel very much more confident in my abilities as a mechanic having done this. This was a big undertaking and we did it relatively efficiently, and this was definitely a big milestone. This definitely helps boost my confidence in terms of when I'll eventually be working in aviation, though it's much more rougher than aviation, but the ability for me to take on a project this big and remove something this big is definitely boosted it.